It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Gabriel Davis, author of an 1,100-yard season so far and hoping to add more. It's the Titans and the Jets under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gunn with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. On 1st and 10, Fenton. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Fenton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Fenton. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down. Fenton. And the Jets pressure too much. goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 58 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still got the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clock.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Fitton. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitton. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On 1st down, Fitton. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now Hall to start the drive. He'll get this up to about the 44. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This pass out wide to Hall. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. Long way to go. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the gun. Fitton. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down. Fitton. He will find Davis. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Fitton. And this one incomplete. Threw down at the feet of his receiver.
Momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fenton, he'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. But meanwhile, for the Titans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll run with Hall.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down.
Fitton.
And this will be a dump off for Kelly.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run up the gut with Kelly.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitton. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10 to 9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the posts.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Fitton uncorks one for Davis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A give running right is Hall. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The give up the middle to Kelly. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fitton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Fitton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Off the play fake. Fitton. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Fitton. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game. So
now the Titans down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Kelly. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man. Complete. That's Kelly. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go, man. Y'all got time. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
He'll get this to Lazard, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 15-yard touchdown. And the Jets extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
And to me, that's a song that you just start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they came up with this one.
That's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got Ayuk once again. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.